is called a rock and roll Marxolin. It was made by a colony of Marxists in the 1920s in, it says right here, in New Troy, Michigan. It sold for $40 at the time. And I just this morning figured out how to make some noise on this, so I'm going to show you what it sounds like. If you decide that you have to leave the churchyard while you're listening to this, I won't be offended.
And you might. It's all those fine Russian tones. Yeah, the guy that invented these got the idea for it in the gulag.
Is that enough? The debut of the rock and roll Marxolin.
Probably could do something with that.
Get the banjo.
40 years from now, when you're at the 87th Willow, you can say you were there for the debut of the rock and roll Marxolin.
Yeah, there's a trivia question. Has there ever been one up here?
I doubt it.
I don't know. There's been a lot of willows. I've seen a lot of weird instruments up here.
Oh, what did I do
But
with
never
that
accounting
signature?
it's one.
I put it on the banjo. That's a good place. Okay. All right. What I really came up here to do was to do a tribute to two people. One is a gentleman who was a dear friend of mine named Steve Pree from late of Madison, Wisconsin. He passed away about a month ago. He was known as the Pope. He was also known as SI, which stood for Steve Insane. And I'm going to do these for him, and I'm also doing these as a little tribute to the late great John Hartford. These are 3 tunes, two of them that John wrote. Now the singers can singers now.
The HP
Do we know what
chorus,
we're
please.
singing?
Yeah, I know.
Singers
Singers
now?
now.
What are you singing?
Yeah.
I'll explain it when we get up here. It's a work in progress. Come on. Go with it. Go with it. Yeah, the first tune is going to be John Loved the River. It's a simple little tune called For Every Day I Work on the Illinois River. You're gonna figure it out.
Is this hot? Is this hot? They can sing on this, right? Oh no, that's okay.
If you step on the Marxolin, you got to buy it. It cost me $2,000.
No, it didn't.
So it's like you'll catch on and just you can scat, you can wail, let it all out, ladies. Let it all out. Don't hold anything back.
Okay.
All right.
We're like the Pips.
This one's the last.
All right. Here we go. For every day I work on the Illinois River, get a half a day off with pay. On a towboat making up barges on a long hot summer day. That's the chorus. For every day I work on the Illinois River, get a half a day off with pay. On a towboat making up barges on a long hot summer day. For every day I work on the Illinois River, get a half a day off with pay. On a towboat making up barges on a long hot summer day. I got me a gal in Pekin, she's a real good gal, okay. I bet she's sitting by a wind fan on a long hot summer day. For every day I work on the Illinois River, get a half a day off with pay. On a towboat making up barges on a long hot summer day. Let's do it again. For every day I work on the Illinois River, get a half a day off with pay. On a towboat making up barges on a long hot summer day. Yesterday we had roast beef, today we have chicken consomme and a fruit full of iced tea on a long hot summer day. For every day I work on the Illinois River, get a half a day off with pay. On the tugboat making up barges on a long hot summer day. For every day I work on the Illinois River, get a half a day off with pay. On the tugboat making up barges on a long hot summer day. Yeah, I got me a gal in Beacon, she's a real good gal, okay. I bet she's sitting by a window pane on a long hot summer day. For every day I work on the Illinois River, get a half a day off with pay. On the tugboat making up barges on a long hot summer day. One more. For every day I work on the Illinois River, get a half a day off with pay. On the tugboat making up barges on a long hot summer day. And for those of you who aren't familiar with John, he actually was a riverboat pilot, and he did really work on barges on the Illinois River. So this next one might be a little. You're just going to have to search for it. It's a waltz in G called Gumtree Canoe. But there's a chorus.
Right?
Yeah, if you want to go down there and waltz, you can do that. That's what you prefer. It's up to you.
Dancing is encouraged.
Yes, this is an old waltz. This is not a tune that John wrote, but he covered it, and I think he kind of helped bring it back to life. It's an old minstrel show tune, and in some ways it's not appropriate, but I don't care about that. All right, I'll run through it once before I start singing.
The interpretive dancing.
I'm the man.
On the Tombigbee River, so bright, I was born in a hut, made a husk of the tall and yellow corn. 'Twas there I first spied my Julia so true, and I took her about in my Gumtree Canoe, singing roll away, roll o'er the waters so blue, like a feather we'll float in our Gumtree Canoe, singing roll away, roll o'er the waters so blue, like a feather we'll float in our Gumtree Canoe. All day in the fields of soft cotton I'd hoe, and think of my Julia and sing as I go. At night watch birds shining so true, shine in your eyes in my Gumtree Canoe, singing roll away, roll o'er the water so blue, like a feather we'll float in our Gumtree Canoe, singing roll away, roll o'er the water so blue, like a feather we'll float in our Gumtree Canoe. With my hands on the banjo and my toe on the oar, I sing to the sound of the river's quiet roar. At night watch the stars shining so true, shine in your eyes in my Gumtree Canoe, singing roll away, roll o'er the water so blue, like a feather we'll float in our Gumtree Canoe. Yeah, roll away, roll o'er the water so blue, like a feather we'll float in our Gumtree Canoe. One day the stream took us so far away, we couldn't come back, so we thought we'd just stay. Then we spied a tall ship with the flag of true blue, and it took us in tow in our Gumtree Canoe, singing roll away, roll o'er the water so blue, like a feather we'll float in our Gumtree Canoe, singing roll away, roll o'er the water so blue, like a feather we'll float in our Gumtree Canoe. On the Tombigbee River so bright I was born, in a hut made of husks of the tall yellow corn. 'Twas there I first spied my Jew so true, and I took her about in my Gumtree Canoe, chorusing out, roll away, roll o'er the water so blue, like a feather we'll float in our Gumtree Canoe, singing roll away, roll o'er the water so blue,